Yo, what's up, Jay Uso fan? Yeah. Figure why not? Figure why not come on here and see what's going on. See what we doing. We chilling for the most part. Came through to see like who would want to come through and go from there. So basically just chilling for the most part. And yeah, man. I don't know what's going on today. Today is like more of a chill, laid back type of day, I guess. Uh, let's see. You got WWE 2K25 for what system? Xbox or PS5? Nice. Oh, for Xbox? Nice. So how you like the game so far? It's nice. You like it? Is it much better than last year? I think it is, if you ask me. Except for Mirage. I didn't get to Mirage yet. I'm gonna get to it though. When I'm gonna get to it when I get to uh when I get to the game. And no, please don't. I want to be surprised. I want to be surprised. You have to be careful. All right, I'll keep that in mind. I'll definitely keep that in mind. I don't know why my internet is acting up. Hey, yay. All right. this on mute. Alrighty, man. Thank you for coming through. Appreciate you stopping by, man. Uh, go. All right. Yo, what's up, Cortland? What's going on, man? Chilling today. It's Sunday. Chilling, man. Chilling. What's going on, bro? Thanks for stopping by, man.
Hello and welcome to the one and only Tiger Woods. Glad you decided to join me, of all people, for a round of PGA Tour 2K25. Spoiler alert, golf is about to happen right now. And I just got to thank you for bringing me along to Spyglass Hill Golf Course. What a treat we have in store for us today. Look at this par 5 first hole. I can't wait to see what the ocean looks like in that green. Oh my goodness. Let's get amongst it.
WrestleMania is really close. It's next week. Did you forget, my man? It's next week. It is next week, bro.
210 yards or so from the pin.
This is the last week, my man.
This is a little tough. Let's break it just a little bit to the left. Let's go in. Amazing.
See, I'll be honest. I can see Paul Heyman joining Punk,
200.
Roman, or Seth at first. Or Seth. At first, it was between Punk and Roman.
Par 4.
See, this is what's going to happen, Cortland. I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. What's going to happen is Seth already said that Paul owes him a favor, right? So, what's going to happen is this is what's going to happen in the matchup. It's going to be down to Seth and Punk, and Roman's going to be on the outside of the ring, okay? And then what's going to happen is Punk is going to be down, and then Seth is going to call out for Paul Heyman's help to help him destroy CM Punk. And then Seth is going to be like, remember, I saved your life. I saved you from having your brain busted on the canvas. I saved you from getting stomped. That's what's going to happen. And then Paul Heyman's going to be like, no, I can't do CM Punk like this. No, I can't. And then what's going to happen is Seth is going to stomp Paul Heyman. That's exactly what's going to happen. Watch. How much you want to bet?
Here's our second shot on hole number 50.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait, no. Okay, here we go. Sapelo.
One's a little bit long.
No! Oh, Lord. All right.
Here we go. Well judged on that one. Here we go. Drop this and save that part.
So, yeah, that's exactly what's going to happen, Cortland. Don't be surprised.
200 par for the day after that one.
Let's see. That's like your friend saying, I'm going to have to support the other team. Paul did Roman dirty. Oh, man. He said Paul did Roman dirty. But here's the thing, Cortland. See, this is what Roman doesn't get. He doesn't understand this. See, Paul Heyman knew Punk since what, 2003, I want to say? 2003, 2005, around there, I want to assume. So he's known Punk for like over 20 years, bro. He's only been with Roman Reigns for like what? This is 2025. He's only been with Roman Reigns for like 5 years. Like 20 years compared to 5 years? Come on, bro. You know that's a huge difference. Just saying.
Yeah, that's going to work for him.
I'm just saying.
This one's 7 feet away. And after that, what we do it now.
It's just like with the Brock Lesnar situation. Remember the Brock Lesnar situation? When Paul Heyman was playing both sides with Roman and Lesnar. Whoever gave me a like, thank you for that like. I appreciate that. Today is Sunday. We just chill, laid back, and uh, just chatting and conversating. But anyways, like I was saying, Paul Heyman, it's just like the Brock Lesnar and Roman situation. You know, Paul Heyman is like a father figure to Brock Lesnar. So how can Paul Heyman just throw that relationship out the window when he's known Brock so many years? And you expect him to throw him out the you expect him to throw that relationship out the window for you, Roman? All right. And the thing is, Roman, you're a father. You should know how that feels, quite honestly. I'm just saying. I'm gonna bomb the ball. See, Paul is always meant to be healed, so we know him
And this one's
with a face superstar. We know him with a face superstar won't last long. Yeah, look at him with what was it? Farmer Brock Lesnar. That didn't last long at all. I mean,
way out.
wasn't CM Punk a face for a little bit, and Paul was with him? I don't even remember.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't remember. I don't. I think Punk was a face. I don't think he was a heel. I can't remember, bro. That happened like 12 years ago when I was in school. Oh Lord, but yeah, man, yeah, it doesn't last long. I can't remember a face. I can't remember a story where Paul Heyman was with a face for like a long time. I can't. Whoever gave me the second like, thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. Appreciate y'all dropping in and leaving a like. Oh man, that's so funny. I appreciate it because, like I said, guys, we're just messing around, just talking and chatting. Whoever comes through, we're just chat and chill, like they always say. Chat and chill, like EPMD. Shout out to LL Cool J, by the way. Let's listen to that song, "The Booming System." Yeah. Whoa. Who is the greatest heel manager of all time? Me personally, I'll say Paul Heyman, but I know a lot of people's gonna say Bobby the Brain Heenan. I never experienced that era of wrestling, so for me, by default, is Paul Heyman. I think when you talk about a manager who displays emotion, who displays passion, who nails facial reactions, who's great on the microphone, I think Paul Heyman is that guy when you talk about the greatest heel manager or greatest manager in general because Paul Heyman, he nails all of those aspects. And not only that, he knows talent when he sees talent. The only guys that didn't work out for him was it? It was Ryback and Curtis Axel. I think those are the only two guys that didn't really, work out for him. But the people that he's worked with, the man knows talent. He's one of the most smartest people in sports entertainment history. He knows what works, he knows what doesn't work. And the thing is, if you're gonna be a WWE superstar or a superstar in sports entertainment in general, it's always wise to trust Paul Heyman because he knows what he's talking about. He knows what he's doing. He's been in the business for nearly 50 years. I mean, the man eats, breathes, sleeps, and drinks sports entertainment for like practically his whole life, so he knows what works. So I would say him. Like I said, no disrespect to Bobby the Brain Heenan. I didn't experience that era. I know who he was, but I'm not all that familiar with his work because I didn't grow up watching him. When you talk about managers, I grew up watching Paul Heyman, um, Tamina, manager of the Usos. She counts. Gotta throw in Tamina in there. Who else? Paul Bearer. I remember seeing Paul Bearer at WrestleMania for Undertaker. Um, Paul Bearer, he's up there too. Um, Teddy Long. Teddy Long was a manager. Um, it's the Mac Militant coming to get it on. But yeah, when it comes to manager, I think Paul Heyman is at the I think he's at the cream of the crop, in my personal opinion. That's just my personal opinion, like I said. Um,
I like the shape on this. Nice little drop.
yeah.
Yet another rule regulation for you. 5 feet to go.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, she's in there.
but yeah, Paul Heyman, man. Paul Heyman got to be number one.
800. Okay, par four, eight holes.
Dang, I gotta refresh my memory because I don't remember. I don't remember myself watching that many heel managers like that. I gotta refresh my memory. I guess I don't know. I'm gonna have to hit Google. Quite honestly, I just might have to.
Ooh, we ended up in
Let's
the
see, it's
five.
heavy.
Oh, you might have a little too much on this. Inside rough.
can't put. There we go. Okay, we gotta nail this. Oh, what? Come on, bro.
All you have to do is stick this button. Right.
See, now that Cena is healed, I want to see a segment with him and Paul. Oh, wow.
Feet undercut.
That would be crazy if Paul Heyman aligns himself up with John Cena. But Cena don't need it, though. Cena don't need him.
This one up on the ninth count.
Ah, man. I feel like this is just my opinion. Even though he doesn't need him either, I would love to see Paul Heyman with Braun Breaker, man. Like I said, Braun doesn't need him, but I feel like Braun Breaker fits that mold of what Paul Heyman likes in a superstar, man. You know?
This one's around 90 yards out. That will play. Thank you very much. Nice footer. That drop that
But we're probably gonna see a segment with Paul and John Cena in the future, so we'll have to wait and see. Only time will tell. You know, there's a lot of time between now and December, so yeah.
oh man, there's a drive. Just smash. Second shot on the 10th.
Oh yeah, I forgot Armando Estrada, the dude that was managing Umaga. I forgot about him.
This one can play.
And Ricardo Rodriguez. I forgot about him too.
Oh, he just
As far as managers go, my bad.
we'll move to the right.
My bad.
Birdie number 6 on the day. And you are currently 10 under par. Here we go. Par 5, 11th hole. Good luck. Whoops, that's a cut. Okay, second shot on the 11th. Go to 12 under with this putt. Break right around. Get out here.
Around there. Oh, or not.
It's on a good line. Okay, moving on.
Dang, that would have been crazy. Probably should have did this on Twitch. The just chatting. I was just thinking about that. But it's all good. All right. What's up, Nico? What's going on, man? Appreciate the likes, guys. Like I said, I know this stream is not a stream that we usually do, but I figure I don't really have anything to do, so I got some time on my hands. So why not do a chat and chill stream? See, frustrated with this game. What game you watching? You probably watching the Warriors and Clippers. What was that? Sharps 308. Dang, 340? I'll take it. Oh, the Clippers and Warriors. See, all this week is wrestling? What you mean by that, Nico? What's going on with wrestling? Oh shoot, hockey's on TNT. I didn't even know hockey sponsors. I mean TNT sponsors hockey, not hockey sponsors TNT. Ah, there we go. No. All right, whatever. Let's see. Monday Night Raw, NXT. Oh yeah, that's a lot of wrestling, man. It's a lot. I'm looking forward to Monday Night Raw out of all of them. If I'm being honest. Oh Lord. Whoa. Darn it. All right. That's going in. There we go. See, you're glad to be on the live stream. Thank you for coming through, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, like I said, we just chilling, man. But yeah, I'm really interested in Raw because Roman Reigns supposed to be coming out tomorrow, and then not only that, but apparently I think Paul Heyman's going to be at Monday Night Raw as well, because you know Roman Reigns going to be Roman Reigns wants an answer immediately, man. So I think that's going to happen. Will it be the answer that Roman's looking for? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But let's see. Do that. Let's see. We gotta go for it, right? We didn't get it. All right.
Here we go. Setting up the ringside rope.
Let's see. Okay, we can put this. We can do this. We can do this. Just gotta move all the way over here. I think that ought to do it. No, it's not gonna do it. I'm gonna have to make this a little longer. There we go. Oh, that was close. All right.
Here you go. This for the verdict.
So, was you excited when Cody Rhodes was showing the different WWE championships over the years? Yeah, it was something different, man. It was something different because it showcased the history of the WWE championship, throughout different decades. The first one, I think the first one that had to be from like the 40s to possibly like the 70s or something like that. They didn't give a year span on the first championship, but obviously we know the Winged Eagle. We know that took over in what, 82, I want to say. I could be wrong about that. Maybe, like I said, I could be wrong. Was it 82? No, I think it was from 87. No, I think it was from 87 to 97, I think. I know it had a 10-year run, and then they switched to the Big Eagle belt, which Kane held first. Was it Kane that held it first? I think it was Kane that held it first, and then Stone Cold Steve Austin got it, and then it became the Big Eagle belt, and it stayed until like what, 2001 or something like that. So, but the Andre the Giant belt, I was glad to see that belt. I like that belt. I think that belt is slept on, in my personal opinion. I really love that belt. If I was to start a belt collection, I would definitely get that belt in my collection, without a shadow of a doubt. Yeah, I like that belt. I know a lot of people like the Winged Eagle belt, but I like the Big Eagle belt, man. I mean, that belt just has a lot of nostalgia behind it with The Rock, Austin, everybody, all the big Attitude Era superstars held that belt. Oh Lord, oh Lord. All right, all right.
Okay, for the save.
Okay, we gotta save this like Mariano Rivera, bro. This looks straight. This looks straight. This is weird though. This is weird because I don't know where it's gonna break. Mm-mm. Maybe that'll do it. Yep.
That's good so far.
There it is. Let's go. Let's see. I was glad also because the championship was all different back in the day and doesn't look the same. Just like the new generation of champions. Yeah, it doesn't look the same at all, bro. It don't. It really don't. I know a lot of people wanted Hunter to bring back the Winged Eagle belt. Ah man, I'm gonna be honest. I know Hunter is your guy and everything, Nico. But I think Hunter should have let Cody Rhodes rock that belt for a bit. That's just my personal opinion. Because it looked good on Cody Rhodes. It really did. I think he should have let him rock it for a bit, maybe up until WrestleMania, and then retire it again, man. Because a lot of people wanted to see that belt, have some sort of revival. So, and me, that's coming from me. I'm not a fan of the Winged Eagle belt at all. I'm not a fan of it. I feel like its design is overrated. I feel like people overrate that belt. The only reason why people rate that belt so high is because of the people that held it, and they claim I guess they claim they like the design, but to me that belt is overrated as far as the designs goes. To me, I think the Big Eagle belt is the best looking belt that I've ever seen, quite honestly. So you was happy when Kevin Owens was holding the belt for a bit? Yeah, I know that had to feel like a childhood dream come true for Kevin Owens. As Kevin Owens, he looked up to, guys like Bret and Austin. And those guys held that belt. So, hold up. But yeah, man, I wish they would bring back the Big Eagle belt. The Big Eagle belt. Man, I wish Hunter would have designed the new championship, the one that Cody's holding right now. I wish he would have designed it after the Big Eagle belt, bro. Because that belt didn't get enough. To me, it didn't get enough recognition, man. It really didn't. Like, it should have lasted longer, in my opinion. Um, it didn't last long enough for me. See, that's a good idea. Yeah, man. I like the Big Eagle belt. Like I said, it just didn't get enough longevity to me. I think they only had that belt for like what, 5 years? And then that's when they switched to the undisputed belt with the black globe and Taker, Hogan, Hunter, Lesnar, Eddie Guerrero. They held that belt. Oh, it's in the fourth quarter now, guys. It's in the fourth quarter. There's only 3 minutes left. Oh man, why do they have to show the WNBA draft, man? Like, stop trying to force us to care about the WNBA, bro. Stop it. It'll never be better than the NBA, man. Let's see. I love how it was designed. I see. Yeah, bro. It didn't get enough time. Bro, it did not get enough time, man. It only lasted the Attitude Era. It did not get enough time. At least with the Winged Eagle, the Winged Eagle lasted in the Golden Era, the New Generation Era, and a little bit of the Attitude Era. It was ushering in the Attitude Era. It's just like the WWE spinner belt. I like the spinner belt, by the way. The spinner belt looks clean. I don't care what anybody says. The WWE spinner belt is nice. That lasted from the Ruthless Aggression Era into the PG era. So, oh, Curry almost made it too. Yeah, Curry almost made that. See the WWE spinner belt from 2005 to 2013. Yeah, man. That belt was nice. I don't care what anybody says. When Cena introduced that belt, I was like, yo, that belt is dope, man. Dope. And the thing is, I'm gonna be honest with you, Nico. I don't know if you ever seen that belt, but when that belt has like usually people put Swarovski crystals on it, and those are the crystals that shine the brightest in light, Nico. Like, it shines bright. But when people put the Swarovski crystals on it, oh man, bro, it's smooth like butter when it shines in the light, bro. Like when I be seeing them like online, and I be seeing people listed online, I'm like, man, the belt looks so good. It really does. Cause when you buy the replica from the WWE shop, it don't shine. It really don't shine in the light at all. It don't, because it comes with the clear crystals, the fake crystals. So like you got to get it restoned. Dang, Curry got 15 points in the fourth quarter. Wow. See, do you like the Saturday night main event shows? Yeah, I do. I do. I like that they bring back the vintage feel to sports entertainment. I do. Wow. I do. I'm not gonna lie though, Cortland. Sometimes the matches is like, they're hit or miss at times. But like I said, I do like the show. I do like the vintage feel to it because it's like the classic wrestling. Like we don't have throwback Raw no more. We don't have throwback SmackDown no more. So that's their way of putting the vintage spin on things.
Gives it up to Green. Kane now at the foul line. Shot clock at 10. Scott coming to get the ball. Guarded by Leonard. Now two guys got it behind the back. Majewski for to shoot. Majewski pounded by Hart with one. Lets it fly. And traveling violation.
Wow.
Majewski was trying to create some space for the shot. A turnover by
Let's see. What was your favorite WWE Championship belt besides the WWE Championship back then?
Curry driving.
So for me, Nico,
Gives it up to Green.
the belts that I liked was
Get the ball. Guarded
the Big Eagle Championship from the Attitude Era, which I just said. Uh, the WWE Spinner Belt that John Cena had, the United States Spinner Belt that John Cena had. Um, I liked. Well, this is not a major championship, but I like the Intercontinental Championship that Orton, RVD, and Jeff Hardy had. Um, I like the tag team belts that was in the Attitude Era that Edge and Christian had, the Hart Foundation had. Those belts was really nice. I like the SmackDown Tag Team Championships that Stephanie introduced, and Eddie and Rey Mysterio had. Those were nice. I like the Raw Tag Team Championships, the ones that Miz and the Big, not Miz and the Big Show, that Jericho and Big Show had. Those belts were nice. I think Edge and Orton had it too, and I think Edge and Hogan had it as well. Yeah, those belts I really really like. So those are 7 belts that I like. Oh man, woo, that possession was crazy. But anyways, what other belts? The big gold belt that The Rock had in 2001, I want to say. That looked really nice on The Rock. So that's 8 belts, right? Yeah, I would say those belts. Those 8 belts are the belts that I like, quite honestly.
4 straight points for the Clippers since that three by Curry that almost brought the house down. And here again, this is the double on Kawhi that opens it up for Chris Dunn, and he just 3 months caught there in the middle, nothing he could do.
Yeah, they left the paint open, man.
In Dunn's direction, but this is so they don't want Kawhi doing it.
Yeah.
But when they double it,
I'm not gonna lie, I like the, even though the belt wasn't official, I like the Snoop Dogg belt too, the all gold Snoop Dogg belt, the WrestleMania belt. That's pretty nice too, in my opinion. That's pretty nice. I can rock with that.
Kawhi, and he's one of the best to do it. I imagine the Warriors were hoping Jimmy Butler ends up guarding him, and if we can just see that, that's a treat for a basketball fan. Game on the line. Jimmy Butler, Kawhi Leonard.
Oh, same with you too? Yeah, man. Yeah. Yo, it's crazy. Jerry Stackhouse is a coach, man. That is nuts. But yeah, man, those are the belts that I'm fond of, that I grew accustomed to.
Curry's out, and they brought Payton in. They got Moody in. So let's see what they do. The Clippers doesn't stay in the lineup, but if the Warriors stop,
They got 9 seconds left.
they're going to call a timeout. It's Curry back in this game. So it'll be Martin inbound. Kawhi Leonard defended by.
Well, they resting Curry on this possession. I guess whatever the Clippers do, they're gonna take a timeout, let Steph get a quick breather.
17.5 of the game clock, but a playoff spot on the line. After the play-in tournament. Here we go. The regular season ain't over yet.
Oh, they're going to overtime.
Shot clock reset, and it's on with 10.6 of the game clock. Tie game against Warriors. Getting possession on Curry on the bench. 8 seconds to go.
Wow. I mean, Leonard, he got a good look. He got a good look. He can't complain. He had a good look. Oh yeah, I forgot, Nico. The Oral Glow NXT Championship with the black strap. The white strap is kind of cringe. But yeah, the NXT Championship with the Aura Glow on it, that belt is nice. Let's see, do you like the different AEW Championship belts? The only one that I like, Nico, is the tag team belts. The for the men's division. Those are like kind of those are like kind of cool with the globe, with the the globe colored. I think blue. I think it is. Yeah. What if it went the other way? Cody Rhodes joined The Rock and Cena stayed face. Woo! I don't know. I don't know, Cortland. That's a great question. If I'm being honest, that's a great question. Uh, wow. Hmm. That is a great question, Cortland. Um, I would say, honestly, Cortland, I would say it would have been interesting. It would have been interesting because Cody Rhodes, he's been a face for what, over a year now? Over not over a year, but he's been a face for like what, 3 years now? It has to be 3 years, right? See, last year he completed the story. The year before that, he was going after Roman. The year before that, what? He was going after Seth Rollins. So it's like 3 years. So it would have been interesting to see what would happen. Quite honestly, I think that's why The Rock put that idea out there. Um, I just don't. I can understand where Cody's coming from, but it's like, you know, try to keep it interesting, man. I mean, people saw what you got as a face, you know, and it's like, change is good. That's why The Rock put that out there. But apparently, Cody Rhodes is like, no, 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 I'm staying as a face. What can you do? Let's see. You think the segments between Cody and Cena would be better? That's a great question, Cortland. That's blocked. But anyway, I think. Do I think it would be better? Yeah, I think it would be better. I think so because John Cena would be able to be the John Cena that we're used to, for starters. Uh, I think John Cena does a better job at portraying the hero role than Cody Rhodes because Cena he's known for portraying the baby face that overcomes all odds to achieve success. But now they're giving that role to Cody Rhodes now for the past what 2 years now. Yeah, 2 years because he overcame the story and all that stuff. So yeah. Dang. And Harden just threw that up there.
Good defense. Kawhi all over Curry. Double. Curry gives it up. Almost a turnover. Tatum penetrating to the corner. Green with the low.
Dang, Draymond Green. He's been making his threes this season, man. He's been making people pay. That's what you got to do. When they leave you open, you got to make them pay, man. Got to make them pay. Left that man wide open. Like he... Well, I mean, I understand why they did it, but... I got to pay attention to the stats, man. Green, he's been shooting pretty well from beyond the arc this season. Timeout. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, because Paul George ain't there. That's why.
That's a high level. I mean, Jimmy Butler's right in his face with the contest. And
yeah, Paul George low-key was effing up that team. You know, he really was. He wasn't really doing anything. He was inconsistent. And I guess the Clippers was like, okay, Philly, you want to sign him for? I think they gave Paul George 135 mil. I guess it was like, okay, you want to take him off of our hands for 135 mil? Go right ahead. Was it 135 mil? It was either 135 mil or 170 mil, something like that. So, Warriors got to win this. See, Roman needs to find a way to make Paul owe him a favor. He's the only one. Yeah, Roman is the only one that Paul Heyman doesn't owe a favor to, man. And I gotta be honest, I think that and the Rhodes and Cena matchup, those are the only two matchups that people is looking forward to. The rest, I don't really think other people care about, if I'm being honest. Like, they'll watch it, but they don't really care about it. Oh, they gave him a shooting foul? Wow. Yeah, Harden lives at the free throw line, man. Yeah, that's a pass. I do agree. That was a pass. That wasn't no floater or whatever. It really wasn't. Dang, I thought they said 46. I'm going to say Curry got 46? Dang, Green on Leonard, though. Oh. How come nobody went over to Steph to get the ball? Everybody's cleared out, spaced out. Go to Steph. Like, Everybody just sitting there looking at Steph. They're not going towards Steph or anything. Oh, that's a goaltend?
I don't know. We got to take another look at this. But yeah, that wow.
That's close.
Hard to tell. Hard to tell. I mean, still going up.
Oh, yeah, that's goaltend.
Looks like it's on the way down there. Well, you know, this is where they got the 10 cameras, and there's gonna be a lot of people looking at this. That's close. Yeah, but you really slow it down.
That's a goaltend. I ain't gonna lie.
Here closer than we
That's a
thought.
goaltend. It's on his way down.
But it looked like it was on the way down live. Mitchell's doing the right thing, though. After the call is confirmed by the replay official, the ball was illegal touched on his downward flight.
It was on the way down. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna cheat. I ain't gonna cheat. That's on his way down, buddy.
I guess you're seeing it up, and then it starts dropping right there, I suppose. It's the guaranteed playoff spot. The last one. Loser plays Tuesday night in the play-in tournament. Warriors down 4. Butler penetrates into the paint. Pounded by Dunn. Shot clock at 7. Butler fires. Smith the 3. And it's back around. Right here again.
So you know they have a show about Bumpy Johnson? I seen I don't know what the show is called, Cortland, but I seen like a documentary on him. I did. I seen it on YouTube. And then I watched the I watched the show. What's that show? I seen the show. I forget what show it was, but Lucky Luciano was in it and all that. Not the real one, of course, but you know the actor. Tim Roth played as him. I forget the name of the movie. See, they're adding Frank Lucas to a word. Dang. But yeah, I ain't know all of that, Cortland. Holy crap.
James Harden has had a tremendous bounce back season for the Los Angeles Clippers. His scoring average 6 points per game more than it was last year. Been at his best year lately. Yeah, again, they have gone away from Kawhi Leonard. I mean, I don't even say his name in overtime. But he was the man in the fourth quarter. I think it's the advantage of having 2 guys.
Does Jimmy Butler even score anymore? Like, what's going on here? Oh, Butler has 20. Okay, he shut me up. Because I'm sitting here watching it. Well, I just started watching it. That's probably why. I'm like, does the man even score anymore? Like, what's going on, man? And one. Needed that.
Attention. And here it is, and Butler just times it perfectly. And a foul by Chris Dunn. That's what you can't do. You can't foul. Ty Lue is thinking about challenging it.
Challenging what?
Challenge. Challenge. If he is, or he's just saying timeout. Yeah, just saying timeout. He's not going to challenge it. Fifth foul undone. Free throw for Butler. To make it a 1-point game with 50 seconds to go. And now he's going to challenge it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the back bench just looked at it and said, yeah. Well, you got, I mean, I don't know how much time you need to call timeout to challenge a personal foul.
They actually challenging that? Wow.
I didn't think you could see. I have to get another look at this, but so it's either a basket and one or still a basket, but then obviously, yeah, Just saying timeout. Not going to challenge it. Fifth foul undone. Free throw for Butler.
I think Frank Lucas had a movie with Denzel Washington. Yeah, I think it was American Gangsters, Cortland. The because I remember when that soundtrack came out back in the day. That was when what's his name Jay Z, when Jay Z made uh the American Gangster soundtrack.
Probably not a foul, is my guess. I mean, I don't think that's a foul. He touched him a little bit on the hip. That's probably not a foul. Not an game of this magnitude, but you never know. And if only one guy left.
That's when Jay Z made the Rock Boys and the Blue Magic tracks. The Rock Boys in the building tonight. Look at me, I'm killing his eyes. You don't even gotta bring your papers out. We the dope boys of the year. Drinks is on the house, we in the hands. The Rock Boys in the building tonight. Look at me, I'm killing his eyes. So.
You know, in a game like this, I get the physicality, but look, he did touch him. The defender commits incidental contact. There was no illegal contact committed by the defensive player.
Exactly. It's a. Oh, really? They overturned it? That's crazy. Okay, yeah, from that angle, it doesn't look like a foul. Okay, so the made basket counts good. Yo, you know what's so crazy, Cortland? It's crazy how all of that stuff was going on, and none of us would think that stuff would be happening because we don't know anything. We're the outsiders looking in. Damn, they called travel. That's crazy. Oh my God, Green. How the hell did you miss that? How the hell did Draymond miss that? That is just so embarrassing. You've been in the league for like 15 years and you missed that? Like, come on, bro. And the thing is, the Clippers, they're going to foul. They're not going to let the Warriors shoot a three. They're not doing that. Excuse me.
So you kind of got a foul now. So yeah, get it for free thing done. Is holding his left eye. He took a shot. We saw one play on it, but that right play of Leonard, full go. Leonard's a big guy. He's 250, maybe 260, but he's coming right there. Look at that right knee, bam. That's right. And you're right. They get a little bit of the scheme. You got to play.
Oh, he missed it. No, but the Clippers, they're going to foul. They're not going to let them shoot a three. That's not happening.
2 points game. Leonard trying to make it a 3-point game. Leonard just 2 or 4 in the time to run a good play here for 3. Well, yes, and this is that big argument that I don't think it's an argument. Voters have to foul. They're smart to foul.
Let's see. I saw that Nicky Barnes heard someone in his crew
Have to put out defenders
was
that
with
are
his
smart.
wife, and
And
he gave up his whole crew.
Away from the man. Curry's been unbelievable. Unbelievable. The whole fourth quarter,
Oh my gosh.
doing it from so many levels. Started off
It probably is on YouTube, bro. It probably is. But don't blame. See, this is what I say, man. When it comes to a situation like that, you don't blame your man's. Blame your woman for that. Because she's the one that let him hit. Dang, these chicks out here, man, they. These chicks is crazy. Excuse me.
Otherwise, a loss, and they play Tuesday night here as the 7th seed of the play-in tournament against Memphis. Now you can foul as soon as Jimmy Butler lets the ball go. You can just run over somebody if you want, but you can't do it before the ball gets out. There it is. Bonini gets good luck for 3.
Oh man, that wasn't even close.
He's fouled with 3 seconds left.
That was not even close, bro.
That one not close though.
I mean, they wasn't letting Steph. They really wasn't letting Steph up.
Curry if you can. But Curry, right there, they just he was kind of spacey, just didn't get his feet set, didn't get anything underneath him. And I know James Harden with 1 free throw made sends the Clippers to the playoffs. A lot of people coming in this year thought the play-in tournament would be a stretch for the Clippers with Kawhi Leonard injured and nobody knowing when or if he would even play this year. But here they are, 3 seconds away from being the 5 seed and playing Denver, which just fired his coach and general manager. Yeah, we did it. No, they do it. Nikola Jokic, best player in the world. That should be a great series. Yeah, it looks like the Timberwolves are going to the Lakers, and this Warriors team will host the play-in game here just 2 days from now. The regular season is over. The Los Angeles Clippers clinch a playoff spot. 124-119, they win in overtime. And the Warriors will have to do it the hard way starting Tuesday night in the play-in tournament. We'll see about
Most people would have probably. Yeah, they probably would have.
health after
But the thing is, with that situation, Cortland,
Steph Curry playing with an injured thumb.
with that situation,
The Warriors now will play
there's nothing they can physically do, man.
7-8 play-in game. The Warriors win.
Nothing they can physically do. Yeah, they could try. They could snitch all they want, but it don't. It don't mean anything, man. It don't mean. If anything, that means people gonna come after him, since he did all that snitching.
We had to be the tougher team, man. That's an unbelievable team. Obviously, it was a good chicken. Steph got hot. We just kept our composure. You know what I mean? Like, we knew it was going to be a hostile environment, and the main goal was to win the game, and we did that.
You willed your team to victory, especially when you're playing overtime. What was your mindset in the final 5 minutes?
Winning the game. Whether through a storm, whether it's playmaking, I know we had to get stopped, so trying to get a couple of deflections. It's whatever it takes at this point. The playoffs is, whatever it takes. So just try to be aggressive.
Preseason, you guys were selected to finish in the bottom of the West. Now you're the 5 seed. Why were you guys capable of doing so?
We're a good team. We're a good team. And, we're excited to show the world, but we're a good team.
Best luck against Denver.
He was brilliant, Katie, in overtime with 12 points. He finishes with 39 points, 10 assists. He had 2 huge threes right at the start of overtime to grab momentum, which the Clippers never lost. They beat the Warriors in overtime, 124-119, to grab that final playoff spot.
See, I think that's what happened. They were looking for him, and he was hiding.
The Clippers never lost.
Yeah, you know what? And the thing is, a lot of these fools, they don't think, bro. They don't think. That type of lifestyle is going to lead to one or two things. In your grave or locked up for life, man. Or locked up for at least 30, for the next 30, 40 years, bro. That's what these idiots don't think about. But they don't care, man. They don't care. They don't realize none of these people is loyal, bro. None. None of them is loyal.
Perez is looking up at only one man on the Royals home run list. This is 275 career for Salvi George Brett, number one all time with the Royals with 317. You know, a big part of that Kyle Tucker trade is red hot for Houston. Right, Isaac Paredes, this is a home run in 3 straight games.
It's not Paredes, it's Paredes. Paredes. Who the hell is Paredes? The hell?
He has one of the best changeups in baseball. 3 straight starts, 3 straight games with 10 or more strikeouts. The only other Royal to do that, Kevin Apier, who was nasty. Did I ever tell you I wrote a big for Houston?
What the hell?
Paredes, this is a home run.
See, witness protection, I think that's, yeah.
Lose Alex Bregman, and you have somebody else to fill in here. The Royals have a legit superstar, Asa Coley. He has one of the best changeups in baseball. 3 straight starts, 3 straight games with 10.
Yeah, that's what Suge Knight is in, witness protection.
Kevin Apier, who was nasty. Did I ever tell you I wrote a big story about him? Once upon a time, but we'll get to that another time. 4 starts.
Nick Will Smith was supposed to play him in the movie.
He has at least 7 Ks in every one, right?
Probably.
0.98 ERA. I saw that starting in San Francisco the other night. I have no idea how anyone ever gets hit
probably.
this guy throwing that hard.
But yeah, man, people are stupid, man. Hey, look, I get it. You see the fast cars, the money. I get it. You want to be a part of it. I get it, but a lot of people stupid, man. They don't realize that type of lifestyle don't last forever, man.
Still had a down year. Not this year. He swung the bat very well for the Yankees. As is this guy, Ben Rice. Right, they put him in the leadoff spot, and his numbers are staggering. And when you're hitting leadoff and you've got Judge behind you, but this is different here. And you know what? Jung-Hoo Lee had himself a series. Remember, when he got hurt last year, the Giants just fell apart, and it was partly because they lost his defense. But he has great power. And then Carlos Rodon was humming right along, and Lee gets him again. So Rodon had never given up 2 homers to left-handed hitters in the same game, and he gave up 2 homers to the same left-handed hitter. Incredible, and yet the Yankees had a chance to tie it. Bottom 9, they had the guy up there they would want to. Right? And that
Yeah,
was
that's just
Ryan
right.
Walker with some nasty stuff. When you're in Yankee Stadium, you strike out Aaron Judge, you're allowed to celebrate. What's just kind of creepy about the Yankees? Meantime, that's in Sacramento, facing their former right-hander, Luis Severino, who was very good, said 5 2/3.
Ah, he caught that corner. That's crazy.
Signed by the A's. Here they would want him. Right? And that was Ryan Walker with some nasty stuff. When you're a Yankees,
But yeah, man, like I said, if that was me,
Judge, you're allowed.
first of all, I wouldn't get involved in that type of stuff, man. I'd want to earn my money from an honest perspective. But if that was me and I'm forced into that type of situation, bro, once I got my $1 million or $2 million, I'm out of there. The hell with that.
A symbol that we're trying to win here. We got a really good offensive team, but we need pitching, and Severino has been pretty darn good. The Mets have a really good offensive team, and it starts with Francisco Lindor. Of course, Lindor just got his 1,500th hit the other day, and I would bet he's got 1,500 left in him. It's a pretty good career. That's a 4-0 lead.
The Mets is first, wow.
Meantime, Brewers, Diamondbacks. The guys scored 5 in the ninth to stun Milwaukee yesterday. That's William Contreras. He led
Dang, those jerseys are ugly.
in extra base hits last year. He's the best hitter on the Brewers team. He got off to a slow start. A big hit there. Arizona needs to replace Christian Walker and got the guy. Right, Josh Naylor, this is his 10th RBI of the season. Remember, they led the league in
See,
runs
once you
scored
have
last
the
year.
nice clothes and cars,
Good offense.
that's when the police start focusing. Yeah, they stupid.
Padres.
I'm telling you, like I said, they stupid, bro. They stupid. It's like they want to be seen. You want to be seen. That's not how real gangsters move. Real gangsters don't move like that.
Coming up,
It's like you want to be seen. You want the attention.
get swept into
And then the police gonna be looking at you like,
the Royals and
yo, them dudes over there.
against the Guardians.
Yo, okay, they got, wait a minute. They got nice clothes, nice cars. Wait a minute. I know his face. I know his face. I'm going to just look up his address. And once I see his address and his name pop up, I'm going to run his name through the system to see if he got any prior offenses. And then once they figure out that's who that is. Okay. That's who that is. All right. I know who that is.
Unfortunately, I don't trust them very much because I don't know what they're putting down.
And then they figure out who you are, and then next thing you know, you're the prime suspect of whatever goes down over there. So it's just stupid, man.
The whole point of owning a home is that you maintain your own lawn. We've taken care of this lawn from day one. I take pride in it. And when people tell me it looks
It's
good,
just stupid. Shoot, real gangsters don't move like that. Real gangsters move in silence. They move under the radar. Shoot, like I said, if I was in that type of situation, once I get up to 5 million max, I would dress like the poorest person you've ever seen. I don't care what anybody says about me. I dress like the poorest person ever. I wouldn't even buy I wouldn't buy none of that. Shoot. I ain't buying no fancy car for what? I want to be low key under the radar. I ain't better than nobody, and nobody's better than me. Shoot.
Savory, juicy, and hold up. It's got Hidden Valley Ranch seasoning. Nice. Crispy, zesty, ranchy perfection. Hidden Valley Ranch. Only
That's why Frank Lucas burned the coat he had. He had a fur coat, right? Yeah.
From concerts to sports and everything in between. Vivid Seats, official ticketing partner of ESPN.
No! Alright. So he said he wanted to give up everyone after he heard his wife was shit. No, that's not that. That's her fault. You need to check her, man. Sure, if your woman, first of all, in that type of business, you don't have a wife in that type of business because if you get caught, them women ain't riding for you. They gonna live on with their life and go to the next man. They are not riding for you at all, man. Not at all. Mm-mm. You don't have no wife in that situation, in that type of lifestyle. And see, that's why they stupid, because they don't think. They don't think at all, man.
I consider the great Ohtani to record over 1.5 total bases at -140. Ohtani finished with 28 home runs at Dodger Stadium last season. Most in a season. Okay, second shot here on the 12th.
They don't think, because them type of women don't care about you. You get locked up, they're not gonna care.
This one's your third. Ohtani finished with 28 home runs at Dodger Stadium last season. Most in a season in the history of the park. He also has 2 home runs in his career against Cubs starter Colin Ray. They also consider Kyle Tucker to record over 1.5 total bases at +140. Tucker had 7 multi-hit games this season, including 4 times in his last 6 games.
What about his wife cheating? Okay, your wife cheats, so what?
Since the start of last season. And lastly, consider the game going over 8.5 total runs at -130. Looking good so far. Continues to be good.
Oh, that's some BS. Oh man, that's some BS, man. I'm pissed.
And we're ending this hole with a bit of a tap. And after that one, you're sitting at 8 under.
See, they care while you're free, but when you're not, exactly, they gone. They gone in the wind, bro.
This one up on hole
That's
number
why I always
13.
tell these. That's why I always tell these dudes, man. Y'all need to stop being all in for these hoes, man. Cause they not all in for you. So why be all in for them? Why? Just because they look good? So what? Just because they look good? Just because they got oral skills? Just because they make you bust nuts? So what?
So with Geico, we can easily bundle home and car insurance and save even more.
Hopefully this will nestle itself nicely in the fairway.
So can I get chorizo?
A lot of these dudes think women is all that and all this bull crap. Like,
Oh wait,
All right, here's our second shot on the 13.
I don't care about that, man. That doesn't mean anything. It's not. It doesn't impress me at
For some
all.
of us, personal finances aren't just personal. We use money as a tool to help all the people we hold in our hearts. Loved ones, neighbors, the communities we call home, and the causes we care
Take
about.
those all day.
At Thrivent, we help you plan your financial picture with a bigger picture in mind. Because the most important thing isn't what you're planning for, it's who. Thrivent, where money means more.
Good shot.
I know his people were pissed. The ones he gave. Yeah, because he probably thought all of them was smashing his wife. That's what it was. And who knows? Maybe all of them was smashing his wife. We don't know. But like I said, that's her fault, and he need to check her. See, that's the thing. These dudes, they be giving these women a pass, man. Like, these women are forced into sleeping with these dudes, bro. Like, no, you need to check your girl, bro. Shoot.
Score is currently 9 under par.
Sure, it's one thing if your girl was like, well, if it's one thing if his girl said no, 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 and then he found out that some dude was trying to sleep with his wife, then you go handle that dude. If your wife said no and she decided not to do it, then you go handle that dude. But if your wife decided to sleep, to lay down with that dude, that's her fault.
This shot's around 95 yards for the pin.
Like, so many dudes is not here because of a woman, because of a chick, not a woman, because a real woman ain't gonna stop, you know, a man from living his life, you know.
Nice work. That was some good golf. Well, this is your look at birdie. Downhill putt, moving right to left. And that's your birdie.
Let's see, he definitely had to go into hiding. I think he snitched on a lot of criminals. He probably did. He probably did.
10 under.
He probably did. It wouldn't surprise me.
So coming up is the par 4 15th hole.
Now it's Texas into the TurboTax.
Certain is level 5 right here for instant certainty. Certainty matters. For Imprint is your home for promo gear to wow
Good shot.
clients and inspire.
I had the nerve to be mad at a chick
And this shot
smashing your homeboys. No, you need to check your chick.
At Bombas, we dream of comfort and softness. This is why we make the best socks and slippers in the history of food. Visit Bombas.com.
And will you have a look at this? This would be nice to get for birdie. And there we go. And after that one was sitting at 11 under. Good luck here on the 16th. That should do nicely. About a dozen feet to the hole from here. This one should start off pretty straight and then turn to the left.
There it is.
In toward that hole. 12 under par after that
Been
hole.
some head-scratching decisions in Pittsburgh. Tim, a heads-up play from Ryan Hayes. Right. Play kind
Okay,
of
now on to the
personifies
Oh.
the Pirates. Good for Ryan Hayes recognizing this ball is
Why did he stop? That's so stupid.
guys trying to score, scooped it up and even plays the play.
Should I see that? I'ma still keep running.
And it works against the Pirates in a way. Kind of Pirates scratching decisions in Pittsburgh. Tim, a heads-up play from Ryan Hayes. See, right there. All right, your team, your players, baseball your way. Get personalized highlights and push
Hey,
notifications.
371.
170 yards to the pin.
MLB app today, and we're headed to Dodger Stadium coming up. Baseball tonight, Sunday night countdown is brought to you by Lexus. Experience
Nice approach.
amazing.
And this to take it to 13 under for the day.
Patients who have sensitive
If it just
teeth
goes
but also
downhill
want
to the
wider
right.
teeth, they have to make a choice, one versus the other. Sensodyne Clinical White provides 2 shades wider teeth as well as providing 24/7 sensitivity protection. Patients are going to love to see Sensodyne on the shelf.
If you keep making that face, it's gonna stay like that.
Funny. I was trying to get my own car insurance.
Well, that's easy. USAA
I thought that was for the military.
and their families.
Oh.
Sir, he joined
This
USAA.
putt's about 4
You
feet.
share membership with your mom, so she'll give it to you.
Really?
And they'll take good care of you.
And after that one, 12 under par.
USAA. Members who switch saved an average of $725 annually on auto insurance. I'm here at the Home Internet
Best of
Awards,
luck
guys.
as you bring
What's it
this
like
one
working with your
home
best friend?
here on the final hole of this
Like
one.
T-Mobile's advanced cybersecurity. You're there for me 24/7. Like T-Mobile's personal tech support.
Wow.
You gotta stop it.
Powerful
T-Mobile 5G
stuff
Ultra
right
interest
there.
plans packed with benefits. Getting better.
We've got about 235 from here.
For condition you can't control. You'll get better when your pain isn't minimized. This is forgotten. We will never stop trying to get better. Because when this gets
All
better,
right, on the green. And
See, I think you said you watched something about Lorenzo Nichols,
lining this one up at
and
21 feet.
Howard Pappy. Yeah, Fat Cat. I think they call him Fat Cat.
Breaking to the left.
I forgot the other dude. Yeah, I did. I did. Daylight. I think one of them is out. I think Fat Cat is out. Cortland. I think he recently got out, like either last year or a couple years ago. But yeah, they messed up when one of their boys killed one of the police officers. That's what they messed up at when one of their boys killed Edward Byrne, I think his name was. That's where they messed up at. Oh my God.
In a single year,
All right, 8 feet to the cut.
first-time mom and a nurse. It was rough, but I decided to continue my education. Go on.
Today you get to finish your round with the birdie. That's a great way to do it, I think.
Made the
And
process.
at the end of the day, 13 under par for you.
Filled with confetti cake pieces
But
and
on behalf of myself and the team here at HT Studios and 2K Sports, thanks for playing. I had fun. Hopefully you did too.
Waiting for them to mess up. Yeah, they stupid, man. They stupid. You know what it was? They thought they wasn't gonna get caught. That's what it was. They thought they wasn't gonna get caught. They thought that they was on top and they thought they was untouchable, man. So they stupid. There's a lot of stupid people out here that don't think, man. Very stupid. It's just dumb. It's just dumb stuff. Very dumb, very stupid. But there's a lot of people out there, they can't help from being stupid, so it is what it is. There's nothing you can do about it. Okay. Living that type of lifestyle and thinking they're untouchable and thinking that stuff gonna last forever. Yeah, okay, keep thinking that. Shoot, keep thinking that. I tell anybody, man, that's in that lifestyle, you stupid if you flashing, if you flexing and all that, you stupid. I see a lot of stupid people on these social media platforms flexing these big stacks of cash and all this stuff. I'd be like, man, I hope they get robbed, bro. Shoot, I hope they get robbed. I think that happened one time too. I think it was one of them that was flexing money, watches and all. I'm like, I hope they get robbed because why the hell are you flexing all that stuff on social media and you're recording it and uploading it online for what? Like that don't make you better than anybody. It really don't. But okay, you got money. Okay, do something useful with it. Do something that's gonna help the world. That's gonna change the world with that money. No, they gotta sit up there and record themselves with the fat stacks of cash and the jewelry and the watches. Just stupid, man. Just very stupid. Like that's like me. If like I said before, man, if I'm in that lifestyle, man, I'm teaching my peoples how to lay low. How to lay low. Cause that's the only way you're gonna make it if you lay low. But these dudes, man, and their egos, they can't help from laying low, man. They can't help it. You know, they cannot help it at all. Like Snoop Dogg had that song, Lay Low. He had that song for a reason. Better lay low, lay low, lay low. Lay low. Nobody move till I say so. Rolling 10 deep like the president. Doom, doom, doom. Doom, doom, doom. What's up? It's P and Snoop. And Dre on the beat and ain't nothing but loot. Lay low, lay low. Doom, doom, doom. Doom, doom, doom. See, for real, then they hurt a cop. That's not going to help at all. Exactly, because they stupid. They stupid, man. They stupid. I don't know who did it. Hold up, let me look that up, Cortland. Let me see. Did they ever find out who did that? Wait a minute. Yeah, let me look that up. See, I love your classic song. Let's see. Yeah, man, I love the classic songs, man. I like the throwback songs. Yeah, I wonder, did they ever catch who did that? Or is it like one of those things where it's like, oh, I'm not telling, oh, he's not telling, I'm not telling, all this stupid stuff. See, I think Fat Cat ordered that. Could be. Okay, here we go. See, around 3:30 a.m. on February 26th of 88, Byrne was sitting in his marked patrol car on 107th Ave and Inwood Street in the South Jamaica section of Queens. Ooh, it's rough over there. He was assigned to keep an eye on the house of a local Guyanese immigrant who had repeatedly called the police to report illegal activities on his street. Oh, somebody snitched. So, but here's my thing. Why would you... See, this is what I'm confused at. Why would you keep your eye on a Guyanese immigrant who reported illegal activity? If somebody reports illegal activity, why are you keeping an eye on his house, though? That's my question. Well, maybe I don't know. Like I said, I don't know anything about that situation, but I'm just saying that just don't sound right. Like, you're going to keep your eye on the Guyanese immigrant that reported about the illegal activities on his block? That to me don't sound right. But anyways, let's move on. The house had previously been firebombed on 2 occasions, and the owner repeatedly threatened. Oh, okay, so that's why. Okay. Oh, so that's okay. So that answers my question. Let's see. Despite the recent violence and an ongoing crime wave overtaking South Jamaica, Queens, Byrne was assigned to the post alone. See, maybe if he had somebody, maybe this wouldn't have happened. Maybe the person would have saw and would have just backed off. But anyways, let's continue. As Byrne sat in his car, another driver pulled up beside him. 2 men exited. One of them knocked on the passenger side window. Okay, knocked on the passenger side window. So he's in the driver's seat, and somebody on the passenger side knocked on the window. Is what happened. And then the second man crept up on the driver's side and shot him in the head 5 times. Wow, with a .38 caliber. And 2 other men acted as lookouts. He had just... Yeah, but see, this is stupid. Why would you do that? And you taking out a police officer. You think you ain't gonna get caught? You think you ain't gonna get... The whole operation ain't gonna get taken down? Okay, let's see. The 4 kills were identified as Phil Copeland, Todd Scott, Scott Cobb, and Dave Cleary. All 4 were apprehended within a week. Damn, they got caught within a week. Holy crap. Was convicted later as the separate trial. All 4 was sentenced to 25 years to life. Nah, that's not enough. 25 years to life, that's not enough. They should be in prison for the rest of their life. Not no 25 years to life. That was orchestrated. How the participants bragged of it. Of course they're gonna brag about it because they stupid. Indicate that the... Oh, Pappy Mason ordered it. Wow, he's a dumb behind. He's an idiot. Why would you do that? See, this is the idiot. This is the idiot that brought down the organization. Pappy Mason. See, I think Fat Cat was Lorenzo and Pappy was like number 2 in the organization. And this dude, hold up. This dude made over $200K per month in the 80s. Over $200K per month in the 80s. And he orchestrated a hit on an officer. Like, this is stupid. You're making over $200K a month. Like, how stupid. And the thing is, this is my thing. You're making over $200K a month. And you still in the hood. That makes no sense at all. That is just stupid. Dang, his mother was in the business too? She got sentenced to 10 years to life in prison for traffic? The mother's stupid too. Dang, and Fat Cat, he snitched on Pappy Mason. That's crazy. These dumb behinds making $200K a month and they don't even know how to use 200K, man. Yo, what's up, Egypt? See, the cop was just looking. Why did they kill him? Just go to... Because they stupid, bro.
Yandy Diaz, Jose Caballero. The Rays became the first team ESPN began tracking home runs. Multiple home runs, under 330 feet a game, most homers they had ever hit in any 9-game stretch in franchise history. That's how they're hitting it out of the ballpark. And Mike Trout looks a lot like Mike Trout of old. Meantime, Kyle Schwarber just continues to match. He just continues to match no matter what. His swing is so good. He had a very good year last year and off to a great start.
And this idiot, Fat Cat, this idiot ordered the hit on his former girlfriend, who is the mother of his child. How stupid can you be, man? And then in 2010, he want to offer his apology. Man, sorry I didn't do it, man. You decided to do it. Yeah, he got out in 2022. Okay, so 3 years ago, Fat Cat got out. Just stupid. Just a bunch of idiots, man. They don't even know. They don't even know. They don't know what they're doing, man. Let's see. Are you ready for WrestleMania 41 this weekend? I got no choice, Egypt. I'm not looking forward to it, though. I got to be honest. The only two things I'm looking forward to, Egypt, is the triple threat matchup and the matchup with Cody Rhodes and John Cena. The others, I don't really care for, to be honest. I really don't. I feel like WrestleMania 41 is going to underperform. It's not going to be that good. I just got a feeling. It is really not. Nothing can top last year, man. Last year was the icing on the cake. That was the greatest WrestleMania I've ever seen with my eyes. But shoot, Fat Cat, he might as well do a podcast. Shoot, he's out. He might as well go on YouTube, do interviews, do a podcast, all of that stuff. He might as well. I mean, shoot. All these podcasts that these gangsters is doing, you might as well. Well, so-called gangsters.
And now that they are here, the Chicago Cubs won the first series here, and last night a 16-0 victory over the Dodgers. They sent a big-time statement. You take a look at the festivities on the field. 24 last season. You look at the names that are there with him: Judge, Ohtani, Soto, Tucker Majors, who once scored, partly because of what Kyle Tucker's doing. On the other side, it's not Ohtani or Benson Freeman. Another name is carrying their offense. Yeah, it's Bobby Edwards, but first we have to touch on what Kyle Tucker was doing in that match.
See, that cop probably had a family. Yeah, his dad was pissed. I mean, I'd be pissed too. If that was my son that got, lined up, that got taken out by these idiots, I'd be pissed. I'd be super pissed too. He just turned 22. I don't even think he had any children. He didn't even live to create his own family. Yeah, they do, because they sent him by himself. That's the thing. They sent the cop to go in that area by himself. No partner, none. And the thing is, who knows? Maybe if he did have a partner, maybe, I don't know. Maybe the partner would have got taken out too. I don't know. It makes you wonder, Like maybe it would have been two people gone instead of one. And this dude, okay. This dude had a 4-year run in the streets. And he was making $200K every month. Okay, let's do $200K every month, right? Where's calculator? Okay, 200K times 12. So he was making 2.4 million a year, right? Times that by 4. So he was making nearly 10 million in those 4 years. 2.4 million in a year in the 80s, bro. 2.4 million in 1 year in the 80s. Nah, man, the hell with that. That's just stupid. Like I said, I get to a man, I be like, nah, y'all can have the organization. I don't want it. I say that in a heartbeat. Like I would have been like Easy E, man. I would have took my money and I would have invested into something, man. See, Easy E, he took his. I think Easy E made like what 200K off of selling. He took that 200K and went to the music business, man. But the thing is, not everybody gonna make it in the music business. That's the only thing. Let's see, WWE 2K25 for 20% off. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. It's got to be one or two reasons. Either the sales is doing bad. That's what I think it is. The sales probably not as good as they wanted it or was expecting it to be. That's why they have it 20% off. So, and the Bloodline pack is $10. Yeah, that's what it is. The sales is not doing great. I'm not gonna sit up here and say the sales is doing horribly bad, but whenever stuff like that happens, you gotta imagine that it's due to sales. They want sales, so. Yeah, that's crazy. The game came out last month and they already got a sale going on. That's crazy. Usually they don't put a sale on games until maybe 4 or 5 months, you know? That's when they put the sales on these games, man. But that's crazy, bro. 20% off? And the Bloodline pack is only what, $9.99? Nah, bro, that's crazy. It just don't sound right. Yo, anybody got AT&T? Y'all let me know. Who got AT&T in the chat? I'm trying to see something. I'm trying to see something. Oh. See, it's on the Play Store. I believe you. But that's what it is, man. They don't have enough sales. That's what it is. As a matter of fact, let me see the sales. Hold on. WWE 2K25 sales. Sales numbers. No, not NBA 2K25. Wow, it's not doing good on the PC. It says.
And they got a general manager in the final year of a contract. I smell
Oh,
a survivor.
so this is 5 days ago.
They collide to provide Chicago with a very memorable summer and fall.
Let's see.
Chicago offense has been the story of the early
Yeah,
season.
son. You think Fat Cat heard about the cop, then snitch? They arrest everyone. Nah, this is what happened, Cortland. If I'm not mistaken, if I remember it correctly, this is what happened. So what happened was, um, the police they tapped in on a conversation that I think, uh, what's the other dude? Not Fat Cat, the other dude, Lorenzo, whatever his name is. Yeah, they tapped in on a conversation, and what happened was they recorded that conversation, and then that's how they found out that he was involved in it. That's what happened. And then that's why he's in life. That's why he's in prison for the rest of his life, if I remember correctly. You see, I talked to my stepbrother and sister about what was going on with my life, and they highly understand me. I'm happy. That's great, man. The most important thing is to be happy, man. That's the most important thing because there's a lot of people that's not happy and don't live to be happy. So, and a lot of people out there that fake being happy where they put a smile on their face, but they really feel a certain type of way. So, as long as you're happy, that's all that matters. Oh Lord, I overswing. Is overswing even a word? I don't even know. But yeah, far away from the hole. Anyways, let's see. No AT&T. I had Boost Mobile. So you had Boost Mobile. Oh, see, Boost Mobile. It depends. Cause Boost Mobile is kind of funny. Egypt. Like Boost Mobile has Dish Network. It has the T-Mobile network. I don't know if they're still on T-Mobile network, but they have Dish Network. They have the T-Mobile network and the AT&T network. Dish Network, I think that's their own. No, it's Dish, T-Mobile, AT&T. Then they have their own network, so they got 4 networks, which is crazy, bro. It's crazy. If I was with Boost, what I would try to do is I'd be like, nah, y'all gotta put me on the T-Mobile network. Well, again, it depends on where you live. But see, Egypt, you're in New York, so T-Mobile is the best in New York as far as like 5G coverage. They're the best, but Verizon is the most consistent. So it depends on what you want to do. Ugh. I'm assuming that's Payetes is past the hole. Mm. Alright, I'm way off the mark. And then we'll go over here. Oh, well, that was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Let's see. Plus, I might go to another program to go in the community and do activity. That's good, man. Do activities, bro. Get your mind off of certain things. And not only that, not only will you get your mind off of certain things, you'll be able to meet new people and go from there, man. It's the most important thing. Let's see, what phone do you have? I have the Samsung Galaxy Note Ultra 20. Best phone I've ever owned in my young life, bro. I refuse to upgrade, man. I refuse. Until Samsung brings back the SD card support, then I'll upgrade. Or until they have like the selfie camera have eight until the selfie camera has 8K in it, then I'll upgrade. But other than that, nah. Oh Lord, on this one. Okay, it was worth it. Let's see. That brings me positivity. That's what you need in your life, man. That's what you need. Positivity. Relativity as well. You need both of them, bro. There we go. Yeah, I can't see. Hold up. I'm trying to see the sales.
All right, you brought things down to 300 after that.
Okay.
It's like all their apps and channels are all connected.
See what happens here on hole number 4.
Doesn't say. I don't know why not. But I feel like 2K25 is better than last year. I don't know. Let me see 2K24 sale numbers. Hold on. Doesn't even say. Wow, it sold over 500K in its first week. That's nuts. But it's just weird how they got. You know, I'm gonna ask my main man about that because it's gotta be to sales, man. It's gotta be. There's no way this game just. What is this? April? The game just came out literally a month ago. Like, I gotta ask him. He'll know the answer to it.
Hello, Brett. Thinking this will take you to 400. I think this one will go left to right.
There he is, Shohei Ohtani, the
Oh.
designated hitter, and the biggest story in baseball as he gets set to step into the batter's box against Colin Ray. 11-5 in Los Angeles Dodgers.
Nice stroke on that one. That's his fourth birdie of the day.
Oh, Shohei Ohtani. Thank you guys for the likes, man. I appreciate that. Like I said, guys, I'm just chilling and chatting, man. Chilling and chatting with you guys and taking it easy on a Sunday afternoon, man. Grooving. On a Sunday afternoon. Really? Couldn't get away too soon. No, no, no. Oh, man. I haven't heard that song in a long time, man. Like, brings back memories from my childhood, man. When I used to grow up, I used to eat the lobster ramen noodles with a couple of hot dogs and watch the football games in the afternoon. Oh, man. Back when I was like, I think I was like 11, 12 years old. I miss those days, man. Oh, he didn't catch it.
Oh my goodness, you pounded that one.
Pause. Yep.
That's gonna work. Looking at a 10-foot putt here. So it looks like it's breaking through the left.
Oh, good. Yep.
So good, so good.
All right, Ohtani, what you gonna do, man? What you gonna do?
Teeing off now on the 7th. Put this in the hole. Pull down a birdie.
Dang, he struck out Ohtani. Holy crap. I didn't think I was gonna see that. I really didn't. Dang, he froze him too.
yards out. Rebound here. 4 to go. That's for birdie number 7 on
Mookie Betts at the plate.
Okay, 9 under is the current score.
How about to say he better not call that a strike? Oh yeah, that's a strike. He swung. Now that's a strike. Shoot. Whoa. I knew that was gonna happen. I knew it. I don't want to say nothing. Oh. Yeah, he chased outside the zone. That's crazy. Hey, what are you swinging at, Mook? That's straight in, right? Yeah.
And after that one, 10 under. Now let's see what happens here on the 10th.
Yeah, that's way off the plate.
Okay, this is 135 yards out.
I remember this. Gotta go over here. Yeah, all right. Cool.
And this is about 4 feet.
Got it. Got it. Oh shoot, that's gone? I gotta score better than the ball, right? Got over 300, okay.
This one's about 90 yards from here.
Whoa! Darn it! Alright, focus. That seems to be straight right there. Yep.
Pretty good.
There it is. Alright. I don't know. The Cubs, they must be good at something because they just sat down the Dodgers, which is nuts. Okay. Whoa. Oh man, that would have been crazy going in.
And 13 under par is the current score. Okay, longer par 4 on this hole. Second shot at 13.
Perfect. Whoa! Whoa, that's crazy. Oh, you gotta be kidding me, bro. Oh, man.
And after that, we'll be sitting at 1,300 plus.
Top prospect of the Dodgers.
And now for the par 5 portion.
Pitch usage from Tyler Glasnow. This one to fairly straight away. Center.
Hold on to the fairway.
Left center field gap. It's caught out there by Tommy Edman in center. And Glasnow retired.
Oh.
So with Glasnow still
All right.
his fastball first time around with Salt.
Mm.
Ball heaters and one slider.
So we gotta bomb this down the field. Darn it. All right.
And now the 15th hole. 1, 2, 3. It's tidy.
Friday and Saturday, pretty good drop balls as well. Yamamoto and Sasaki. The higher table seems Sasaki. Curveball, Glasnow.
Okay. Go. Away. That putt will drop. That's the second birdie in a row. It's down the street to and looks like 15 out there.
Year 2017.
Okay, on to 16. This was a hard one.
Taylor Sharper, he was in Philadelphia. He had 3 swings and misses in that one game. Swanson's last one. Teoscar Hernandez looking up at the blue sky. If he's there, they can play for second up. First and finally, he did swing. Been a while since
Darn it.
Covered 2 extra from here. This is really deep.
17. Taylor Sharper, he was in Philadelphia. He had 3 swings and misses in that one game. Swanson's skies one.
Setting up here now for
Teoscar
our third
Hernandez
shot.
looking up at the blue sky. If he's there, they can play for second up.
I think that ought to do it. No, it will not do it.
No, I have
All
something,
right.
Monty.